I got ghosted by Donay.
Yeah.
Like literally have plans, like a trip planned. And then he would literally not answer the phone. Like, and I'm thinking like, girl, are you stupid? Like, why are you still dealing with him? You can have anybody you want to have.
You could have.
Yeah, I could have.
But they wouldn't have treated you the way I treat you.
They wouldn't have made me feel the way that you made me feel.
Exactly.
I will get treated.
Yeah.
It's gonna treat.
I got you.
Let's be clear on that.
I got it.
They treats didn't mean nothing compared to how you made me feel.
That's right.
Sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone. So if you feel like your partner does not appreciate you, I do agree that sometimes you got to take a break. Okay. You got to show them what they're missing. You tell me, Donay, you know what I'm talking about when you was blowing my phone up and I was really not answering you. You was trying to come in town. I didn't want you to come.
No, at that moment, I knew like, you know what I'm saying, bro, you running around here playing. You ain't calling this woman back, paying for trips and not even showing up for them. I knew at that moment right there why when you didn't answer and, you know, you went on your not answering for weeks like that, I'm like, oh, it's in her ear right now. So I'm like, man, I gotta stop playing that because she out here in these streets and she don't know no better. She got picked up by the wrong one. You feel me? So I had to come get my baby.
Oh, I know that's right.
Yeah,
see, that's how you got me. You got game, baby. You was just saying shit.
Come get you.
Oh.
Yeah.
This isn't your typical couples podcast. We're more than just husband and wife.
Yeah, baby, we homies.
I know that's right. Come hang out with the flyest, realest,
most hustling couple you know.
And get authentic, uncut perspectives on love,
fly shit,
and everything in between.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Love and Fly Shit podcast, where fly shit meets real love.
That's right.
I'm Jenna Nia.
And I'm Donay.
And today we have a really, really important topic that we want to talk about, inspired by one of our lovely listener letters. Let me just say this, y'all. Listen, we've been getting some really good letters, some really good questions from our amazing audience. I want everybody who has any type of question, comment, anything you want us to bring up on the show to go ahead and send us your thoughts. We have a couple of different ways you can do that. You can always DM us at the Love and Fly Shit Instagram.
That's right.
Or you can go to our website, loveandflyshit.com, and submit an anonymous question, letter, comment, concern, whatever. And basically on that website, you don't have to put your email, you don't have to put your phone number. We can get your question without you telling us who you are. So if you have something you want us to talk about, something you want us to bring up, go ahead, go to our website, loveandflyshit.com, submit a letter, and we may just bring up your topic and make a whole episode telling you how we feel.
That's right.
Okay? Another thing, y'all, subscribe to our channel. Listen, we get so many views on these videos, and we want y'all to continue to get our content in real time. Subscribe now so that you can get notifications every time we post a new episode.
That's right.
That's
right. Subscribe.
That's right. Subscribe. Okay, yeah. I just had to say that, y'all. I never really say that for real in the beginning. But listen, y'all, let's just get into this letter because we got a really good letter. And basically, it goes along with that saying, if you love something, let it go. Just to tell y'all what we about to talk about. Something along those lines. If you love something, let it go. And what they say, baby, after that. If it comes back, then that's how you know. That's a song or something, right?
I think
I heard that in a song.
I heard it before, but I don't know the lyrics.
So one of our viewers has a question.
Come on.
And we're going to answer it. We're going to try to. We're just giving y'all our opinions. Again, we're not experts. No. But we have been married for almost 11 years.
But we're not experts, though.
But we know a little something.
That's right.
Based on our own experiences, you know? Okay. So listener, let's get into your letter. Hey, y'all. First off, I want to say how much I love the pod. Thank you.
Thank you.
I've been watching since episode 1. Okay. And I've grown so much just from hearing your stories and how real you keep it. 100, always.
I appreciate that.
Okay. I need help with something personal. My partner and I have been together since we were 17. We're 30 now. Ooh. We love each other deeply. Like, no question about that. But lately, we've been asking, did we miss the chance to experience life on our own? We've never traveled solo, lived alone, or really explored life apart. We're not trying to break up, but maybe take a break to find ourselves. Is that crazy? Can people come back from that? I just don't want to wake up one day and realize we never became our full selves outside of each other. Ooh, that's a touchy one.
That's a touchy one.
That's a touchy one. Okay, y'all, so listen. I'll tell y'all. Me and Donay have been knowing each other since we were 15 years old.
Yep.
He was my high school crush. But we have not been together since we were 15. We reconnected when we were 25. So we had a 10-year gap of us being with other people, of us, being single to really learn about ourselves in the world. So I do have an opinion on this because I actually do know couples that have been together since they were in high school. And I've seen the good, the bad, and ugly on that, as well as the benefits of, finding your soulmate early, but then experiencing life on your own before y'all really settle down. So, baby, you start it off. Tell me what you think about our listener who is having doubts about her relationship that she's been in since she was a teenager.
Man, I would tell her, of course I know it get tough. You done been with this person 15 years. Y'all done been around each other, do everything together. Sometimes you probably do feel, especially the way the world's set up now, all these things you see online and just in person. People, having fun, hot girl summer, hot boy summer, that shit probably look exciting to you. But I tell you this, what you got right now is real and it lasts way longer than that fun that you may think fun on that side. I ain't saying that they may not be enjoying themselves. I'm just saying what you got right now is real. So taking a break or try to go live your life and come back and reconnect, it may not be the same. So if that's a decision you choose to make, I think you should think long and deep about it. And if that's what you feel you want to do, go ahead and do it. But me personally, if y'all just having some little tough points, go on, get past that and stay rocking together.
So you don't think they should take a break?
Nah. They 30 now. Right now, you got to think, and it's just being honest, and this ain't nothing I'm making up or nothing the fellas making up. This shit documented. A woman that's damn near anywhere from 23 to 30, in between them years there, she need to be trying to at least find the guy she want to lock in with and marry, if marriage is on the table for her. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so let me just tell y'all my thoughts on this whole situation. My first question would be, before I even can answer the question, is, do you feel like you've outgrown this person? Or is it really just you want to see what else is out there? Because that's two different things. You can feel like you don't know yourself, you haven't really figured out what you want in life. That's separate from really identifying that you've literally outgrown this person. And you feel like at one point, this was a person for you, but now you're not feeling him as much as you used to. So if the answer is, hey, you feel like you've outgrown this person, I would highly recommend taking a break. Because I don't believe in settling. I don't believe in relationships of convenience. I don't believe in staying in a situation just because you are in that situation. I believe you only live once. You got to be happy. And if you're not 100% happy and you feel like you don't even really want to be with this person and you're just there because y'all have this history, to me, history is not enough to keep me in a relationship.
No, I wasn't really just basing it around history. I'm just really basing it around this a person you comfortable with, this a person you know. Y'all done spent that much time together. He know your weaknesses. Y'all know how to work together. You know what I mean? So if it's just, you just want to see what's out there, it's man, I don't know. That's scary. That's sketchy. But if you outgrown that person, I definitely feel like you owe that person enough respect to go and let them know you outgrown them and you moving on, or you want to see what's out there. And if y'all can get back together or y'all land back together, that's what God will do, or that's how it'll happen if you outgrown that person. But just to see what's out there, I wouldn't play with nothing real like that, just to, to see what's on the playground.
So that brings me to the other part of my question for you. If this is a situation where you just getting bored, because I think in any relationship, you can get bored. Yeah. Even the best ones, even the ones where you are madly in love, you can still be bored if something becomes redundant or if something just becomes, it's just not exciting to you no more because nothing new is happening. If that's the situation, then all I can say is YOLO, but you are taking a risk. And you have to evaluate whether or not it's worth the risk of losing this person. I do believe that things that are meant to be will be. I feel like if you're meant to be with that person, taking a break is not going to determine whether or not y'all soulmates. If y'all soulmates, y'all soulmates. But if you are not mentally prepared for the fact that he could take that break and find something that he thinks is better, then you are setting yourself up for a world of pain. But in our situation, okay, we weren't in love when we were 15. I liked him. It was a crush. I thought he was, the shit. I thought I wanted to see what that was like. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to know what that was like. But when we reconnected at 25 through the same mutual friends who we kind of met through when we were 15, it was just something like in me that said that he was the one. He just made me feel a certain way. And again, I always tell y'all, I think relationships should be based on whether or not y'all compatible, but also it should be based on how you feel about this person, like the feelings you can't control. But it wasn't always peaches and cream. And I say that to say, we got together fast. As soon as we reconnected, we were together within a couple months. But I had to let him go within that first year because he was acting up. And
well,
I tried.
I'm not gonna say you let me go.
I had to let you do your thing.
You tried to let me go.
What?
I say you tried because I wasn't just letting you let me go. I was still on your line, on your bumper, checking in with you, checking your temperature, making sure you ain't got too far away from me. You know what I'm saying?
Donay thought that he could do what he wanted to do, and then we was living in 2 separate cities, so he thought he could just come into town and then just put it down and then leave, and then I was just gonna be hanging on to that for the next
That is not all
few
I
weeks.
would be doing
That
to you.
is
I
all
would
you
be
be
coming
doing.
to
That's
town.
what you be doing. That's
I
what
would
you
be
be doing.
treating you like the sweet lady that you is.
Sweet lady?
I mean, sweet girl, sweet woman.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? I would just come in town just to have sex with you and leave.
But put it on me is not just sex.
Okay,
it's
I got
like
you.
you walk in and I'm like,
I got you.
My point is that I did have to let you go. Mentally and emotionally, I had to tell myself that it was not going to work. I had to tell myself that I need to get up off you. I wanted to come off you so bad.
Yeah.
I really did never really come off you, which is why we still together.
Yeah.
But I had to at least try.
Yeah.
And it took for him to think that I was really gone. Did you think I was really gone?
I mean, no, because I always would like check in some kind of way. Like my check-ins don't always be calls, but like if you answer back to something or you give me any that you like still would answer for me in any kind of way, even if it's something mad you saying, that was enough right there because I know, okay, she's still there, regardless if you was entertaining some dude on the phone or something.
So here's the because I'm not giving the whole story for you to understand.
Okay.
We was together. I was madly in love. As I told y'all before, he had this whole little other thing going on that he did not tell me about, and I had already broken up with my ex. You're not gonna revisit that now. But the part of the story that I guess we haven't really got into details about is the fact that he would ghost me. Like literally, I got fucking ghosted by Donay.
Yeah.
Like we would have plans, like literally have like plans, like a trip planned, and then he would literally not answer the fucking phone. Like, and I'm thinking like, girl, are you fucking stupid? Like, why are you still dealing with him? Why are you still dealing with him? You can have anybody you want to have. And I really did feel like that.
You could have.
Yeah, I could have.
But they wouldn't have treated you the way I treat you. And
they wouldn't have made me feel the way
exactly.
that you made me feel.
Exactly.
I will get treated.
Yeah,
Niggas gonna treat.
I got you.
Let's be clear on that.
I got it. Them
but
niggas
they
is
treats didn't mean nothing compared to how you made me feel.
That's right.
So my whole thing is this. He would like literally ghost me, and I would, you know how you save somebody's number as don't answer or whatever. Like I used to have him saved under all these emojis. Like I used to tell myself when he does call, because he's going to call, don't answer the phone, don't talk to him. But every time, if he would just respond, or I drunk text him one night and we get to going back and forth after I did my 3 days without talking to him. Every time he would act right, then I would fall for that bullshit.
Yeah, because
I wanted to.
It wasn't an act. That's really how I felt, baby. It wasn't an act.
Okay.
Yeah.
So long story short, after about the 3rd time of him doing what he did, I said, I'm done. I'm for real. Like, I started dating other people. Like, I really did try. I mean, I was dating all kind of people. Like, not like that, but they was love. Like, it wasn't hard. It was not hard. I was doing all kind of stuff just to try to get up off him, and I didn't want none of them the way I wanted Donay. It's just, I just didn't. And it took for him to call me one day, and he called me for a couple of days, and I literally was like not answering the phone. He blew my phone up, and I think he realized that he had really fucked up. And he finally came around, and we moved in together shortly after that, and we have not broken up since. Yeah. But that was about a year almost of us going back and forth, and him acting bad.
Yeah. See, you're right about that. I mean, I ain't gonna say acting bad. I just was a young man out here, like I always say, just having my way. And I had to I had to really just sit back, think, redo some things and realize what I had and, grow the fuck up and quit playing out here.
Sometimes you don't know what you got until it's gone. So if you feel like your partner does not appreciate you, I do agree that sometimes you got to take a break. Okay. You got to show them what they're missing. I mean, that's almost human nature for people to covet what they cannot have. And like, you tell me, Donay, in your head, you know what I'm talking about when you was blowing my phone up and I was really not answering you. You was trying to come in town. I didn't want you to come. You was so used to me saying, okay, come on.
Yeah.
Or just popping up and doing what you wanted to do. Yeah. How did that make you feel? And ladies, listen.
No, at that moment I knew like, you know what I'm saying, bro, you running around here playing. You ain't calling this woman back. You paying for trips and not even showing up for them. I knew at that moment right there why when you didn't answer and, you know, you went on your not answering for weeks like that, I said, okay.
It wasn't no weeks.
Well, it was what, days, a week? It felt like that. It felt that way.
I'm glad you did. It was really
maybe
a few days.
It was more than 4 days. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, she ain't answering. At that moment, you know what I'm saying? That's being a man and a young player. I'm like, oh, it's a nigga in her ear right now. She got something that
it wasn't.
She's smiling at. Not a nigga telling you not to answer for me, just
somebody
wasn't. Having a conversation with you. Just said you were doing this.
That didn't help. Okay, so listen.
No, it didn't help, but it gave you an outlet for a moment to like, okay, even though I know I don't like these dudes, I'm going to still go out to eat. I'm going to still go to the club
but
with me
that
and my
didn't help.
Like, it's not helping, but it gave you something to do. You wasn't at home waiting to receive though. Because if you at home chilling in the bed, watching some love movies, you're going to pick the phone up for me because you got all these feelings running through you. But you in the club, you had something else to do. So I'm like, man, I gotta stop playing that because she out here in these streets and she don't know no better. She got picked up by the wrong one. You feel me? So I had to come get my baby.
Oh, shit. I know that's right.
Yeah,
see, that's how you got me. You got game, baby. You was just saying shit.
I had to come get you. Oh. Yeah, I had to come get you.
Yeah, he had to come get his baby. I know that's right. Okay, so this is the thing. So when you really in love and you want somebody, no matter how many other people are in your face, like, it's not going to help. It's actually going to make it worse. Because me being around, like, me call myself, like, dating other people, it just made me realize how much I wanted him. And they was doing the right things too. But it didn't make me feel nothing. Yeah. And so I do feel like sometimes if you love something and you let it go and you experience other people, that's when you realize that other person they the one. Because these other people who might seem to be like the perfect match or seem to be like situations you thought you wanted to be in, lifestyles you thought you wanted to be a part of, they didn't mean nothing. It did not mean nothing. Like, when you really in love, you would rather, like, go through the trenches with that person you love
100%.
than to live in the clouds with somebody else who you don't feel nothing for.
1,000%.
So that's why I said if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. But that also depends on the person, what you motivated by. Like, if you motivated by, like, money, like, let's say if you a girl and you with your man and, like, stuff get rocky and you bad, so you can really go get somebody else that got money. If that's your motivation, I mean, it's probably not gonna bring you back to the dude who down on his luck. But are you really happy though? Like, is that really the situation you want to be in?
Yeah.
Like, is that really what you trying to do?
That's real.
So I'm all about like love and like, you know, chemistry and energy. And I always say I think this is what keeps us together. Besides the fact that we are equally yoked and we are, you know what I'm saying, on the same page as far as how we want our life to go. It's the fact that when I look at him, he can still say the stuff to me to get me going like he just did. All he did is say, I had to go get my baby. And like, I'm like, okay, baby, like, you ready to go?
That's real.
So, like, you know, somebody, you want to feel that. And like even when you watch like movies and stuff, right? Let's just say, for instance, like Love Jones, Love and Basketball. What drew us in as an audience was how these people feel about each other. What drew us in was the chemistry that they just undeniably had, even just on camera. It was acting, but we felt it. Like, we felt, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's like what I wanted when I thought about who I was going to be with, because I already knew I was going to be able to get to the bag myself. So I just wanted somebody who could match that and then make me feel something. And like, Donay think I'm so weird because I used to like love like the Twilight movies. Like, he watching this weird shit.
Yeah,
but I was like a Twilight fan. And it wasn't because they was vampires. It wasn't because of the battle between the vampires and the wolves. It was because of the way Bella felt about Edward. Like, I can't relate to Bella. I can't relate to Edward in no type of way.
But
living up there in them damn
to the feeling,
woods,
though.
and they was, you know, them not my type of people to hang around. But every time Bella saw Edward and the things he said to her and the things she said to him and that chemistry and the way she just couldn't control herself, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted to feel. And like, I remember she said something to him like, nobody will ever love you. nobody has ever loved someone the way that I love you. I say this to Donay all the time. Like, nobody has ever loved somebody the way I love you. And when I say that, I really mean that. And the only time that I ever really felt that sentiment again was after I had his kids. Like, nobody has ever loved somebody the way I love you and your kids.
That's real.
And so, yeah, like, y'all get that person that's gonna make you be like, shit. Like, I just feel something in my body just going through my damn bones, you know?
Yeah.
And so, that's why I say, if you want to take a break, it's a risk. But be prepared that you might end up with something else you don't want. And if you love something, let it go. You know, I do believe that if it comes back, that's how you know. But, you know, everybody not motivated by love, so you might lose your the situation that you really want to be in.
Don't listen to that song.
Don't listen to that song?
No, don't go playing with no man like that.
We disagree. Is that why when you realized that I was almost gone, that you started acting 100% right?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say I realized you was, like I told you, I just realized that you was being entertained. I had to go get you. You was outside and didn't know no better. I'm like, let me go get my baby. Like I told you before, you ain't know no better. I had to come get you. I'm like, man, stop playing, bro. You gotta go get
I didn't tell you I was outside.
No, I just figured that because you wasn't at home. You probably was hanging out places. Because where else is you getting that drunk at calling me and texting and doing? I know you just came from out getting drunk, trying to not think about the situation around some clowns drinking on some cheap liquor. No, I ain't gonna say liquor was cheap. Yeah, I probably was drinking some good shit.
Actually, most of the times when I drunk text you, I was with my friends.
Oh, okay. I didn't know.
I had went on this whole, I swear, I spent like 2 months where I went on every night. I was 20-something. I ain't had no kids. I had my own money. Like, I was just kicking it for a minute.
Yeah.
And every night I'd be like, wishing I was waking up next to you.
That's what I'm saying.
I was using the club to what is it called, to heal the pain.
And that don't help.
And then it didn't help. See, it also don't help when like we already know each other and we already got mutual friends. So I still got to see and hear about him.
Yeah.
I wasn't even on Instagram at that time. I wasn't on social media.
Was that around at that time?
I think it was, because you had an Instagram page before I did.
Okay, yeah.
So like I feel sorry for people nowadays because it's hard. You can't escape the people that you don't want to see. Like, it's hard not to go and search somebody if you really are curious about what's going on in their life. But back in the day when me and you had our little break, wasn't on Instagram. I think I had Facebook. I had Facebook, but I didn't use it. You never had no Facebook.
Yeah.
So, but I did still have to hear about him through mutual friends. Like, people come and tell me, girl, why Donay did this or why Donay did that. They were lying.
Them folks lying like a bug. You eating it up, man.
Yeah.
You had all type of spies on me, man.
I ain't had no spies. What am I trying to spy on you? I was trying to get
they
you
was just doing that stuff for free?
Yeah, they just wanted to give me some information.
Wow.
Just give me information.
Yeah, that was
good. I thought that it was like a situation where I needed to tell myself not to be with you. Mm-hmm. Like, have y'all ever been with somebody and you like you're trying to come up off of them and you just, like, your willpower is just not strong enough and you just feel like helpless? That's how I felt. Like, why am I still so into this man?
See, I was never trying to, like, get away from you. I was just trying to, like, fix shit that I knew that would, like, I was trying to clean up the house. You took a risk,
baby, because, like...
Yeah, I was trying to clean the house, but I was taking too long to clean up,
You could have definitely been a lot more, like, you could have did a better job. You didn't do that right.
I did, but baby, you didn't. Yeah, that's a whole nother story. You wouldn't. I mean, I had a lot, baby. This is my business. I had a lot, baby. I had a lot of moving pieces. But you know, we here now. See, I moved that shit. You know what I mean? Handle business. Yeah.
It's so country. Okay, so listen, back to our listener, because I feel like we didn't really answer your question like very precisely, because there is no precise answer, y'all. Listen, girl, if you grew out of this dude, and listen, I'm gonna address the whole growing out, because I want to, like, growing out of somebody, because I want to, like, define what that is, like, at least give you an idea of what that is. So I've seen people in relationships who have been together since high school, and I've seen where the woman still treats the man like he a little boy, because y'all basically was a little boy and a little girl together, and I feel like in that situation, if you don't do the work to learn your partner and to learn how they need to be treated as a husband or a wife, meaning like things that y'all used to do together as a couple, now you have separate responsibilities because he's a man now and you're a woman, stuff like that, then the relationship is doomed. Because now that this little boy is a grown man, he might go out and find another woman who gonna treat him like the grown man that he is. And you at home still treating him like y'all teenagers. So growing out of somebody is something separate from that. But they still kind of go hand in hand, because if y'all not on the same page as far as like how y'all moving in the world together, then it's just not gonna work. But for me, growing out of somebody is like, if y'all get together as teenagers, you really can't always tell how somebody gonna end up in life. And when I say end up in life, like what path they going on financially, like what their ambitions really are. Like it's hard to tell when it's that young of an age. So if you are growing out of this person to the point where like you're more ambitious than this person is, you want more out of life, and they're fine with just the bare minimum and the basics,
it's not gonna
then
work.
How can you, I don't know if you can elevate somebody's mindset.
It can't work. It's a mindset. Like you can't, reprogramming a mindset, but that's mean that it's already in that person. You just trying to wake it back up. But trying to like just change they whole mindset, nah, it ain't no, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, like can you really elevate somebody's mind? Can you show them better and then motivate them to want better?
Yeah, but with better mean more work, and with more work mean more pressure. Everybody ain't built on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some people don't like pressure. Yeah. Some people just would rather do what's easy and shit. I ain't knocking it, because if that makes you happy, I'm all about doing what makes you happy. And I don't believe in putting unnecessary pressure on yourself just to like keep up with other people. Because if that's not really what you want out of life, then why stress yourself out over it? If you cool with the bare minimum, the basics, if you cool with not being stable, whatever the situation is, live your life. Take care of your kids, live your life. But I don't think you can be with somebody who doesn't have your same like outlook on life. And if you've outgrown that person in that way, then to me, it's time to learn yourself and see what else may be out there for you that's really gonna make you happy. What do you think?
I feel you on that same way. I just feel like if it's outside of you just outgrowing that person, if it's anything else, just trying to see what's out there, I feel like you should stay. But if you outgrown that person, just go ahead and move on. Ain't no continue, because it's not gonna work if you want more out of life and that person don't. And not saying what they want ain't enough. I'm just saying you just want a little more, and they ain't ready to move at that pace.
So what's another way you outgrow somebody? Besides just like being more ambitious and want more out of life, like what's another way that you can outgrow your partner?
Outside, it could be hobbies. Like you may like to go to the gym and going on this health path. This woman or man, they want to sit up and still eat fried chicken all day and blow up.
That's a reason.
So
that's a reason to break up with him?
Yeah, man. A lot of men broke up with women because they blew up. You know, this happens.
So, okay, let me ask you this. Do you think a man can inspire a woman? Because I feel like you inspire me to eat more healthy.
Yeah, but you gotta wanna accept that. Some women like, nigga, you trying to change me. You think, go find, what's the bitches you seeing out there? Go find that bitch you want to see that eat grass all day and want to look like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, no, it ain't that. I'm just trying to keep my eyes on you. I want you to still look like you look when I ain't know nothing about you. I just want you. I still want to always want you in that way. And I'm going to make sure I care for myself the same way. So you can always want me. You don't want no nigga walking around here with no bird gut, dusty clothes on over a long amount of time after saying, baby, take a shower. Baby, put something on. You gonna start being like, man, that nigga nasty. Your eyes gonna go across the street and you can't help it. Can you be mad? All that love and shit gonna go out the window if you sitting up here rotting on the couch.
So this is the thing. So being dusty is one thing and being like not physically.
No, I'm saying it's not like, okay, you gain weight, I'm leaving you. Nah, babe, I'm gonna work with you if you accepting the help. I ain't just not gonna try to help you. But if you like, no, I don't want to hear that. You go do that. You go find a woman that want to go to the gym with you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, giving me kickback like you not wanting to accept the help. Then that's when a man maybe, you know what I'm saying, look in a different direction.
Yeah. I definitely, if you outgrow somebody to the point where you feel like they dusty, I'm sorry, I can't deal with no. It's not even an option. Like, because, okay, so let's define dusty. So you know what that means. That don't mean like you ain't got on the latest shoes or you ain't got on designer. No. Dusty mean you don't like care what you, like your appearance. You don't care about. It ain't just, it's like appearance, it's hygiene,
That's what I'm really talking about. I ain't talking about
how you present yourself.
Yeah.
So I feel like being dusty is non-negotiable. Like, you cannot just be dusty.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
it happens.
You know what I'm saying?
It happens.
But sometimes you see two dusty people together and they cool with that.
Yeah.
And they's a dusty ass couple.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
If that y'all equally dusty, y'all equally like don't care about how y'all look, y'all both can go out and be dusty together. Can't nobody tell y'all shit.
That's true.
But it's no way that I'm walking in with a dusty dude and we just like hand to hand.
Yeah, but if you've been with him,
and you don't care about how you look.
But if you've been with that man for years and then he started losing hope and motivation, and you know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing about that because you ain't with a nigga like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know that.
You know what I'm saying? But if he get the losing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, his purpose and shit. He don't want to even do the normal type. It'll happen. It'll happen.
No dusty people allowed. I mean, because I really do feel like you should care about the way you present yourself to people. For
sure.
And that don't mean you always got to be dressed up.
No.
Again, it's not about how much money you spend on your outfit. It's just not. It's all about like whether or not you are presenting yourself in a way that is, what's the word? Like you care about yourself. Like you care about your appearance. Like, that's very important to me.
That's super important.
Yeah, that's very important.
Yeah.
And I didn't see people in relationships where this nigga fly and his woman just is not like, just not on his level.
Yeah.
I've seen that.
Yeah.
And a lot of times that happens when you have people that have outgrown each other.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't see no man who's well put together going to get a woman who just don't care.
He don't care. And I have seen men try to like help their woman in that way, and they woman to start thinking that the man is trying to dress her like a woman that he used to date.
But wait, okay, let me get on that because you just made me think about something.
Okay,
can a man turn a dusty woman into a bad bitch?
They do it every day.
So that's possible, actually.
They do it every day. It's going on every day.
Yeah,
you see it. That's
so wait, am I wrong then when I said
you're not
you
wrong.
can't just have somebody dusty?
No.
Okay, they don't go together then.
They don't go. But see, what I'm saying is like when they already in the relationship and they start letting go. Niggas going to pick up buckets every day and turning them to Bentleys every single day.
So ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with a man upgrading a woman so she not dusty.
I don't see nothing wrong with how a man want to spend his money. You know what I'm saying? So I never say that. So if he want to go pick something up and have to do all that with her, I'm cool. I want something that's already used to that. And I pay for it, but I want you to already, that's what you own.
Yeah. And again, it's not even about money because you can look good and get all your outfits from, I don't know.
Yeah,
the fast fashion stores. Like, you can do that. That's not what I mean by being dusty.
Exactly.
I'm gonna stop saying dusty. So, okay. So in situations like, okay, do you feel like our break for almost a year when we first started talking, do you feel like that helped you realize that you didn't want nobody else?
No, like when I first got with you, I knew like, oh, I'm gonna marry that woman.
Yeah.
But I knew I had all type of shit going on. I had to fix a whole lot of shit. And when I say fix, I'm just saying I lived a totally different type of life that you wasn't even used to. I ain't even talking about the women. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't even accustomed to nothing like that. So a lot of times that I be doing shit, it was mainly protection because in my mind, I always knew like I'm a marry her. I'm coming back to her. She gonna be straight. She's straight. I got her. Like I trusted you with something that I never trust nobody with. So I know the feeling of when you found a real woman. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what that feel like. You know what I mean? And I knew I didn't want to lose you, but I knew I had too much going on that like I had to fix. So that's why I always be checking in with you. Or even though you'll be cursing me out in the text message, going off on me, telling me how I'm tripping. And I know I'm tripping. But just even if it was a curse out or you text me drunk saying you love me, why am I doing this? Both of them felt good to me because you reaching out and I know I'm still on your mind in some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so within that year, I ain't never feel like you was too far away from me. But then I did feel at a point of time I was letting you get too far. Now, I could still see you and touch you, but you was getting a little too far. And I'm like, I got to go get her.
See, for me, the break, whatever you want to call it, when he went acting right, that's what let me know that I really wanted to be with you. Because I was like, if it was anybody else, I would have been done. Yeah. But the fact that I still care so much, when in reality, anybody before him couldn't keep my attention long enough for me to be like faithful or want to stay with them.
Mm-hmm.
That was what let me know, like, damn, like he must really be the one. I thought he was, but now I know he is because, like, why am I still on this?
Yeah.
So for me, that did like solidify the fact that like I had these feelings for you that I couldn't control.
Yeah.
And I just liked feeling like I wanted you. Cause not to me, nothing is worse than to be in a relationship and not want to be in it or feel like you settling. Like to feel like you settling, I don't know, it's not worth it. I'd rather be by myself.
Yeah,
like I would not want to be with somebody who I just look at them every day like, damn, like I'm bored. Like, or I could do better.
No.
Or
it gotta suck.
He don't get me at all.
It gotta
like
suck.
to me, that's a terrible place to be in, especially if y'all like married or if y'all got kids or if y'all got any kind of like permanent ties or even if it's as simple as having a business together. Like I don't like feeling stuck.
Yeah, I feel you.
So the fact that I even still wanted you, I liked the way it felt to want you. Because I had been in previous relationships where I didn't want that person no more. And I just like, I don't like to be bored.
I feel you.
So I'm glad that I've never, ever, ever gotten bored with you to this day. To this day. And so that's why when I say like, we be arguing sometimes, like, shit, okay. Yeah. I take the arguments over a boring ass life where this person don't excite me at all. That's like, real. I take that.
For sure.
I take that, at least to keep the shit interesting.
Yeah, and when you really think about it and you the arguments or whatever it be, it'd be like straight bullshit, but we just too strong-minded. Let's go.
Okay, so how about this? One of the things that we can talk about in the context of breaks is if you do take a break from your significant other, should there be boundaries as to what y'all can and can't do on this break?
No. Shouldn't be no boundaries. If you break, you out there trying to find yourself. You can find yourself in a relationship. Finding yourself don't mean...
I don't think you can find yourself in a relationship.
Yeah, you can. Yes, you can.
I don't know.
You can find yourself. If you wanna go to the gym, if you wanna start eating right, if you wanna start studying, if you wanna pick up another hobby, or if you wanna really start educating yourself on some other, you could do that. I have done that in a relationship.
You have, but I
didn't need to go find myself. Now, finding myself going dabbing with other women, that's dangerous.
But
because now when I say dangerous, I mean like I may like you going to play out there. You can end up not coming back.
So should there be boundaries in?
No. Because if I finna tell you it's a break, which means we ain't finna be sleeping in the same house, I'm already thinking you doing whatever you doing. Ain't no, what are you doing?
So
what book you couldn't read with me in the house? What yoga class you couldn't go to with us still being together?
Well, sometimes when you in a relationship, like, like your vision is not as clear because this person is right in front of your face. So it's hard to see, like, first of all, sometimes it's hard to focus on yourself.
Okay.
And second of all, it's hard to see clearly, like, what you really want because this person is right in front of you. Like, and sometimes it's easier.
When you say want, do you mean out of life or just want what out of
just in
life?
general? Okay. It's hard to focus on yourself sometimes when you're in a relationship.
Okay.
So that makes it hard for you to like really figure things out if you're focused on a relationship and that's your priority. You don't agree with that?
No, I agree. I agree. Like with being in a relationship, now you adopt certain things of your partner. So of course, it feel like that you don't have much time for what you're saying, much time for yourself in certain places. But taking a break, that's like, what are we breaking? Why are we taking a break for that? Why not I go over, my mama house a couple weeks, you stay at the crib and let you sit in the house and do some thinking. What do you need to try to go do other things outside with your man?
So don't look at it like us now after we've been married for 10 years. Look at it like 10 years ago.
Oh, like when we said in our 20s?
Yeah, we was in our 20s. And
see, we in our 20s, you know what I'm saying? You ain't really, and we ain't been together that long. We don't share a lot together. So that sound, let's take a break. All right, well then
okay, so look at it like, let's say if we had been together 10 years and we was in our 20s. Yeah, you're right. In our 30s and now 40s, like nobody, duh. Like, what is taking a break? We got kids, we got a life, we got business, we can't just take a break.
If we've been together 10 years and we was in our 20s, I wouldn't even want to chance that. I would look at that as like we breaking up. I look at it as like we breaking up. I will have to put that on my mind because and then go handle business.
What about Love Jones? They broke up like twice.
That's a good movie.
She moved away.
That's a good movie.
It's just a movie.
That's a movie. It don't work like
Love
that.
and Basketball. They broke up.
That's a good movie. That's a good movie. It don't work like that. I'm telling you, it's a good movie. It don't work like that.
Baby, we just had our love story almost like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like it can
work like that. It worked like that for us.
Yeah, I say we played we played when we was 15 to 18. Like we didn't.
Not that. I'm talking about the fact that we did really we wasn't together the whole time.
Oh, see, that's because you keep saying it, and they don't. Every time you say it, I remember because I didn't ever break up with you in my mind.
Lord.
See what I'm saying? So you broke
had
up
me on
with me.
deck
Yeah.
just ready.
So when you said that, I'm like, we wasn't broke up. I was just.
So what about when we got back together and I told you I was dating other people because I couldn't wait to throw that shit in your face?
I was like, you crazy. I don't know why you was out there wasting your time with them dudes. You know what I'm saying? You knew I was coming back. It didn't make me mad that you was doing it because I knew I'm tripping. I ain't calling you and we ain't meeting up. I was playing. So you had to go outside and play a little bit, but I knew you was playing respectfully. You know what I'm saying? If I thought you was out there playing dirty, I would have never came back and got you. I knew what you was. I knew you wasn't finna just be out here.
No, I wasn't just busting it down. No,
I knew what I was, I knew what I was holding on to. You know what I mean?
You can date without having sex.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't no fool.
Yeah.
But I knew I had to come get you because I knew, like, man, she don't know no better. She, end up in the wrong place out there.
You was worth the wait, baby.
That's right, baby. You definitely was.
Okay. So let me ask you this. How do you keep it fresh and hot so that you don't get bored? Like, how do you keep the relationship adventurous and exciting? And how do you keep like learning and doing new things together so that you don't feel like you stuck or you just, not really interested in that person no more?
Well, I mean, I don't, for every relationship it's different, but I say with mine, like keeping it fresh and, new and things like that is just like just the upkeep with yourself, that you do with yourself without me saying and how you care about your hair, nails, the way you look and continuing to be beautiful. That's it, man. That's it for me. And I'm into you. And I don't entertain or do things outside of my family, my kids, and my business. So that's all I see. And you all I see. And that's cool with me. That's all I want to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that it's about doing the same things you did when you was trying to get that person's attention.
Yeah.
And that it's not just like your own appearance, because obviously I think that's important. But I do also think like, like back in the day when you used to come in town, like I used to like couldn't wait for you to come by. I go buy like little lingerie and shit. Yeah. Like I'd be like, shit.
Yeah.
Like So I need to do that more now.
Yeah.
But and like I feel like you got to prioritize stuff like that. Even when you get married and have kids, because it's harder for that to be a priority at that point. And it is hard for that to be a priority for me now. But I remember like it was a point where I went into it was a lingerie store, I think, and we was kind of broken up. And I felt so mad because I didn't have a reason to buy no lingerie. I was like, if we were still together, like I'd buy that. He'd think this was so cute.
Yeah.
And so like stuff like that, like the stuff that your partner gets excited about, even if it's just like cooking his favorite meal, like you got to go back to the time when y'all didn't live together and like, what did you do to entertain this person when they came over to your house back in the day before y'all was married with kids and living in a house together? Like, what did you do to make it exciting for y'all to have time together, whether it's a date night, whether it's a special thing that you give them, like something small where the thought that counts. Like, I feel like you still gotta continuously like date your partner.
That's true. No,
and dating goes beyond just like what y'all do outside of the house. You can date your partner in the house too.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
I remember like during the pandemic, we used to we couldn't go nowhere, but like
we enjoyed each other. That was the best time.
Yeah, we enjoyed each other. Like now I don't be wanting to go out of the house because I'm just so used to being at home with him and the kids. And when we had two. By the time we've been married. Okay, so we got married in 2014. By 2018, we had two little kids. So like pandemic hit, we couldn't go nowhere. We couldn't just leave our kids anywhere. So we used to have to date each other in the house.
Yeah.
And so that's why we like staying at home, because we just be chilling at home. We got a nice house.
Yeah.
We got everything we need. We can have our own bottle of wine, watch a movie, pop some popcorn, do whatever, all that stuff in the house.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I just think it's important to like keep it exciting, to still like take trips and see the world together. I think that when you are with somebody who you actually are friends with, that makes a difference.
That makes a big difference.
Because me and him will sit around and talk about life stuff and people stuff and just still like get like laugh at each other and like tell each other stories and it's still entertaining. Like, it's not like a drag to tell him anything. Like, we talk about stuff like we best friends.
That's real.
So, but I also feel like you can't create that. You can't create that connection, but you can nurture it.
You can nurture it.
So you can't create a connection you have with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But once you know you have that connection, it's important to nurture it and prioritize it.
That's true.
Because, marriage, people say it's work, and I don't like to say it's work, but you do have to put in the work. Like, just like any other relationship.
You got to put in work.
So I do think that if you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, that's how you know. But I feel like if you take that risk, be prepared for it not to come back. And I do believe in like what's meant to be will be, but I also feel like you got to put in the work to nurture the relationship that you want to keep.
That's very true.
So it's hard to balance those little caveats that I just said.
But you got to pay attention to them and do it.
Yeah, you got to pay attention.
Yeah.
And my advice for you, to our listener who wants to know whether or not they need to see what else is out there, is like, honestly, if you feeling that way, I say go for it. Yeah. But again, you're going to take a risk. Donay?
Hey, if you feeling like you want to see what's out there, I say don't try that. But if, go ahead and make your move, but that's risk. That's a big risk.
Yeah. Don't settle, girl. Listen, like, try the things that we just talked about. Like, keep it hot. Try to get to know him all over again. Try to, like, learn what he needs now at his 30-year-old self versus what he needed when he was 17. Maybe try that first. Because if you still feel like y'all are equally yoked, if you feel like you're still attracted to this person, then it don't hurt to try to nurture the relationship.
That's what I'm saying.
So maybe try that first.
Try that first.
But if that don't work, I'm all for like, see, it's not, leaving don't always mean you out here in the streets.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying when you out there on a break, you in the streets by yourself now. So, it's a lot of people you gonna meet people. People gonna come up to you. You got,
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got a few more minutes left. Just a few more minutes.
The game?
There's we're gonna go to the little game.
All right, we got a game. It's called Break a Bill.
What we are doing is we're gonna read scenarios and we are gonna tell whether or not these scenarios would make you want to break or build a relationship.
I'm gonna start it off, baby. All right. Your partner take a solo trip to Bali for 2 weeks to reconnect with themselves.
Damn. I mean, you couldn't do that without it being a problem. But for some relationships, I would imagine that works.
It works.
So you both agree to stop living together for 6 months and get your own apartments.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah,
like
ain't no going. I don't know. I feel like once you live together, you can't go back.
You can't go.
When me and him had issues, we hadn't started living together, and when he started acting right, he moved where I was like within weeks. Like he knew he had to be up on me. He knew he couldn't be playing it. I'ma fly in and put it down and go back home, and then we just gonna talk later on. So yeah, he had to move, and so like I think if y'all don't live together and y'all have lived together, that's going backwards.
It's a wrap, man.
Okay,
let me go to this. Okay, I want this. Okay. You start therapy and your partner choose not to.
That's definitely not a situation to break. I mean, a lot of people are not down with doing therapy.
Okay.
And I can respect that from the perspective of somebody who just don't feel comfortable talking to somebody else, about their business. Okay. Now, if it's like the last straw and y'all married and y'all got so many problems, and they say, no, I'm not doing it, that's a different type of situation.
And see, that's what I'm looking at. I'm thinking about it as a point of like the last straw, y'all trying something to stay strong and the partner.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
So if it's like gonna make or break a relationship, then yeah, if you on the verge of divorce and he's saying, well, I'm not going to therapy, and you think this is like y'all only way, y'all last chance to fix it, then you can't do nothing but break it.
Yeah, because at that point, that's what they saying, they don't want to fix nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. I got that one.
You ask for a temporary pause on physical intimacy to figure out what you really want. That sounds like you don't know what you really want. Like,
that's a wrap.
That's weird.
How you gonna close the door on that man like that?
Yeah, like you trying to get some better
sex
with somebody else? Are you trying to go to the other side? I mean, what do you mean you gonna take a pause on physical intimacy? No.
Yeah. I mean, to believe it or not, a lot of women be doing that to their husbands.
We not gonna do it so I can figure out what I want?
I don't know.
I mean, they want to be
I don't know what they figuring out, but they stop.
I ain't never heard no shit like that. You can't just tell somebody, well, I don't want your dick no more, so I want to figure out what kind of dick I want. Like, what kind of shit is that?
Yeah, that's...
Or that means you might want something other than the dick.
Yeah, you may.
I don't.
Or you already getting it.
That means you already getting it. There it is. See, you just said it.
You
there
already
it is.
getting it.
There it is.
Okay. You start weekly solo dates. Hold on. You start weekly solo dates and don't include your partner on them.
I mean, I feel like there's nothing wrong with saying you want some alone time.
No, I don't think nothing wrong with that.
Me personally, I don't want no alone time. I want more time with you.
Yeah.
But I mean, to each his own. Like, I don't see nothing. That's not a reason.
And I think sometimes, and see, people look at it. I don't think sometimes you and your partner need that. I may need to go to this car show by myself and drink and talk cars. I don't need you with me. You may need to go sit with your girls cause some of that shit you be asking me, I'll be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Go ask them that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you need somebody else to talk to. So I don't see nothing wrong with that. But
that's not solo though. Solo means you going out me going out with my girls is not a solo date.
I mean, you without your partner.
So we talking about somebody who just like want to go out by themselves, like just need time by themselves. To me, that's okay.
Okay.
I mean, and I don't see nothing going out weekly with your girls.
So you don't look at that like it's solo. If you out, you're not with your partner, you in a whole nother environment.
I mean, I guess you could say it like that.
Yeah.
But I do think that if you choosing to go out with your friends more than with your man, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Yeah.
I think that's a problem.
But ain't nothing wrong with spending time by yourself.
No, sometimes you need that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'd do his car shows and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I know you don't like that stuff.
No, I'd be like, where you think you going? Looking like a thought. Every fucking time. Who is at these car shows?
People, other dudes, baby, with cars, man.
Okay, well, you don't have to go out looking all good. Like,
I mean, I'm gonna do that anyway, baby.
I am definitely like backtracking. Anyway. I don't want him to look dusty when he with me, but go look dusty at them damn car shows or wherever the hell you be going by yourself.
So why you doing
there's no reason for you to be so fucking fresh everywhere you go.
Baby, that's just it's a feeling for a man. You know, that's since I've been 12,
I'm just playing.
13.
He can look good. I don't care. I know ain't nothing for him other than me
that's right,
in this world.
Baby. Okay.
You move into separate rooms just to create more emotional and mental space. Now, to me, that's a problem. Moving into separate rooms is one thing, and taking time apart on a solo date or like for a limited period of time is another thing.
Yeah, like
I don't know about that.
I'm not moving to another room. I'm not letting you move to no other room. Now, if you got some hours you can go down there and do that. But not no time. You packed your things up and this is where you spending most of your time at and we just sharing this house. No.
Yeah. And I said this before. He goes to sleep before me because he wakes up super early. So like I don't wake up next to him because by the time I wake up, he be gone. And by the time I get into bed and want to cuddle, he already sleep. So I've said before that like us sleeping in the same bed, when I really thought about it, like, dang, it's not really a big deal. But moving into a whole separate room, like, that's a whole different type of situation.
Yeah, it is.
That's like, I don't want to be around you.
Yeah.
And if I don't want to be around you, then I don't want to be with you.
Yeah, that's
just how I feel.
That's like jail. No, we ain't doing that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that's all we got for y'all today. I hope that, our perspective can give you just a little bit of insight on the ups and downs of relationships. And sometimes you do got to take a break. Sometimes you do got to build. Sometimes it might come back to you. Sometimes it won't.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going to be all right.
It should
just
be
do
okay.
Follow your heart. Go ahead. Subscribe to our channel.
Subscribe.
Hit that subscribe button so y'all can catch all of our new content with our upcoming episodes. We got some really, really good guests coming up.
Yep.
And also, we want you guys to subscribe or join our new Patreon page.
Okay.
So we are finally launching our Patreon where you can get some exclusive content. As well as like early access to our episodes. And we are very excited about that. We are trying to create more and more because, again, I always say we're trying to be more consistent.
That's right.
We got to prioritize our podcast because we know we're giving y'all some good stuff.
That's true.
So the Patreon is where you can get it first and also get the content that nobody else can get unless you're a member. So go to our Patreon. Everything is always at Love and Fly Shit because we all about that love and fly shit.
And we out of here.